The output of any organisation is the sum of a myriad of next moves, which means that the success of a company is a function of the health of its monkeys. Because monkey health is so vital, monkeys must have periodic checkups to maintain their well-being. That is the reason for Rule 4 of monkey management, which states that the dialogue between boss and staff member shall not end until the monkey has a checkup appointment. Since monkeys sometimes develop unexpected problems, checkups are crucial. Wise people, even if they are healthy, schedule regular medical checkups in order to detect problems and correct them. Likewise with monkeys, if the checkup reveals problems, a treatment is devised. However, if the checkup shows the monkey is to be in good health, good news is in order for its owner. So the purpose of monkey checkups is twofold. 1. To catch people doing something right and praise them for it, and 2. To spot problems and take corrective action before the problems become crises. The process of discovering and correcting problems tends to 1. Lower the boss's anxieties, and 2. Develop people's competence through coaching, which increases the boss's confidence in their competence and further decreases his or her anxieties. And 3. The coaching increases the odds that the boss will eventually be able to delegate to that person. That is why no monkey leaves my office on the back of one of my people until the date for its checkup has been set. I prefer to minimize the number of scheduled checkups, so I like to schedule appointments as far in the future as would be advisable if the monkey were to receive no checkups in the interim. However, I have an understanding with my people that if anything arises in the meantime that makes either them or me nervous about the health of a monkey, either of us may take the initiative to move up the monkey's checkup appointment to an earlier time. Here is an example of a monkey malady and of why rescheduled checkups are occasionally necessary. Sometimes when I'm walking around, keeping myself informed and letting my people know I am interested in them and what they are doing, I might notice a monkey that looks sick. It is suffering either malnutrition from lack of attention or some illness from improper treatment. The monkey's problem is seldom the result of laziness, carelessness, malice, or anything like that. It is usually sick because my people, like all busy people, have to set priorities, and when they do, the monkeys at the bottom of the list sometimes suffer. And usually the reason they have not already told me about the monkey is because most of my people would rather solve their own problems than bring them to me, which can be a problem in itself. For example, Eric, a member of my staff, is an extremely competent, diligent person who is so highly self-reliant that he will do his best to nurse an ailing monkey back to health before getting me involved. Such self-reliance is commendable unless taken to the extreme. Eric takes it to the extreme. He would not even inform me that the monkey had a tummy ache, much less ask for any help, until the poor creature was nearly beyond saving. Then my office would become an emergency room where I would have to drop everything else I was doing in order to deal with the crisis. In a sense, a routine appendectomy became a ruptured appendix with massive infection simply because I had not been informed a little earlier. Before I learned better, I would show my displeasure at such developments by giving Eric a lecture on the importance of monkey health and ranting and raving because he had allowed the situation to degenerate. I have since learned two much more constructive ways to head off most crises and show my concern for monkeys. One is developing an understanding between my people and me that they will treat their sick monkeys' maladies as best they can. But if the condition persists or worsens and does not respond to treatment, the monkey will be brought to my office for a checkup in time for me to get involved before its vital signs have disappeared. In other words, if someone like Eric can't heal the monkey, and if there is a chance the little dear might not survive until the next scheduled checkup, it is Eric's responsibility to initiate an interim precautionary checkup. On the other hand, if I discover the malady, I deal with it by simply moving the next checkup appointment for a time warranted by the condition of the monkey. For example, if the sick monkey has been previously scheduled for a checkup in my office 3 weeks hence, I change that time to 24 hours hence. That sends a powerful message about my concern for the monkey. An interesting example of this takes place when a monkey is in jeopardy due to inattention by its owner. That is, something should have been done about it, but because nothing has been done, the project is in trouble. In that case, I move up the checkup appointment appropriately. Sometimes the person will request more time before the new checkup in order to get something done on the monkey. The reasoning, as some have explained, is that since nothing has been done, there is nothing to discuss during the checkup. There is something very important to discuss. the fact that nothing has been done and the implications of that fact. Moreover, if I give people more time because they have done nothing, I will reward their doing nothing, and what I reward, I will get more of. In other words, if I allow the rendering of accountability to be delayed until whenever my people might happen to be ready, the monkey could starve or get sicker in the meantime. So my response is that we will conduct the checkup anyway and discuss the nothing that has been done. This leaves the person facing two unpleasant courses of action. 1. Continue doing nothing and come into my office the next day and make a lack of progress report, or 2. Do something and bring me a progress report. The result is predictable. My staff member digs in, and progress on the monkey is miraculously made. A progress report made under conditions just described might be superficial the first time, but think about what the person learns with respect to handling future occasions. Anyway, my moving up a monkey's checkup appointment because I discovered it was starving to death is, in itself, a monkey I should have in the first place. The examples just described had to do with sick monkeys. An opposite problem occurs when the monkey is quite healthy and vigorous, but is not the kind of monkey I envisaged when it was born. For example, not too long ago, I was discussing a project with Ben, one of my people. We discussed the general aspects of the design, budget, and timing. I was sure we had achieved a good understanding about what was to be done, so largely left it up to him as to how to do it. But the next time I checked on the matter, the design had gone off in a whole new direction, and the potential cost for the project had gone through the roof, all of which was totally unacceptable to me. There can be many causes of such a problem. Misunderstanding, conditions that change along the way, Ben's belief that his new design is better than the one we agreed on, and so on. Periodic checkups tend to highlight the existence of such problems and limit their costs by allowing a manager to detect the problem and see to it that it is corrected. Now a final note about checkup appointments. I used to be extremely reluctant to perform checkups on monkeys because I did not differentiate between checking up on monkeys and checking up on people. I thought checkups were the equivalent of snooping on people and assuming they would not do good work unless prodded by me. Since then, however, I have come to understand that checkups focus more on the monkey's condition than on the people themselves, so checkups give me the opportunity to catch people doing something right, detect and correct problems with monkeys, coach my people, reduce my anxiety level and the like. After that, my people take care of their performance themselves. This is why managing monkeys properly means you don't have to manage people so much. Because monkey checkups are so vital, they must be treated with great respect by bosses and staff. And if the boss treats them as important, the staff will tend to do so as well. Therefore, I do anything I can to emphasize to my people the importance of checkup appointments. For example, when we schedule a checkup appointment, I make a point of writing it on my calendar. Writing the date gives the appointment more legitimacy and value than merely stating it. And if I am going to be late for an appointment, I make every effort to let my people know in advance. That not only illustrates the importance I attach to checkups, it also shows that I value punctuality as well. Doing those things shows what I stand for, and by implication, what I won't stand for. People need to know both. So, for example, if one of my people is late or absent for an appointment and could have informed me in advance but didn't, I make things a little unpleasant. I deliver a little speech about how the next time he or she is unable to keep an appointment, a call from the hospital will be cheerfully accepted. I rarely have to make this speech with any of my people anymore. Now, having come this far, let us summarize the 4 rules of monkey management. A summary of Onken's 4 rules of monkey management. Rule 1. Describe the monkey. The dialogue must not end until appropriate next moves have been identified and specified. Rule 2. Assign the monkey. All monkeys shall be owned and handled at the lowest organizational level consistent with their welfare. Rule 3. Insure the monkey. Every monkey leaving your presence on the back of one of your people must be covered by one of 2 insurance policies. 1. Recommend then act. 2. Act then advise. Rule 4. Check on the monkey. Proper follow-up means healthier monkeys. Every monkey should have a checkup appointment.